Okay. No, I think we're on. I think we're live. We are live. Hey. All right. Awesome.
Well, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
I'm Michelle Plazik, RE/MAX Realty Advantage.
I'm Kim Malden, RE/MAX Realty Advantage, and thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, and today we are sitting in an Imagine Homes model at the Reserve of Old Fredericksburg, which is very close to Boerne. Some parts of it are actually in Boerne.
Yeah, right? The address is actually Boerne, except that it's closer to San Antonio, I think, than Boerne.
The neighborhood is actually split. Some go to North Independent School District and some go to the Boerne Independent School District.
Yeah.
Beautiful homes. Today we're here to talk about Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving! Yay! I love Thanksgiving, and I don't know why. It's so stressful.
Is it?
It is, because it's usually like, you know, my mom will bring a couple things to dinner, but everything else is me. And it's super stressful for me because I have a house full of people with allergies and picky eaters, and making something for everybody is like this huge, like, monumental task. And I love Thanksgiving, and I don't know why.
Are you the only one who cooks?
So pretty much, yeah. My mom, like I said, does a couple things, but I'm the sole cook, really.
So what's your favorite recipe for Thanksgiving?
Well, you know, it starts with the sangria, and I think
that's
I think that's why I managed to actually enjoy Thanksgiving, but I'm still stressed out. But sangria is good.
I have a new sangria that I just made for our bunker group a couple of weeks ago. It's called caramel apple sangria. Caramel apple. You actually put a cup of caramel vodka in this recipe, which I had to buy a whole half a gallon. So if anybody needs to borrow a cup of caramel vodka.
Borrow. Remember, she wants you to bring it back.
No, yeah. You don't have to bring it back. Okay. But come get a cup of vodka.
Caramel vodka. Awesome. But my favorite actual dish that goes into the oven is this sweet potato casserole, but it's really more like sweet potato pie topped by pecan pie. Yeah. And I mean, you could totally skip the pies and just have that for dessert. In fact, one year I did.
You did?
I did. I just had that for dessert, put some whipped cream on it. It was great.
Well, I can't go without, you know, our family loves pumpkin pie. Yeah. And then I'm an apple pie person. So I make that apple pie. I think it's Pioneer Woman, the one that's in the black iron skillet.
Oh, yeah. I just saw that recipe. Okay, that looked really good.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah.
So do you have a favorite Thanksgiving, or in your memories or in your past, or the best Thanksgiving ever?
I do. So, you know, when I was a kid, I think was when we used to have these, well, I know, it was when we used to have these really big Thanksgivings at my Aunt Louise's house. And she had this teeny tiny little house out in the country. And I don't know, there'd be like 20 of us that would squeeze into her little dining room. And I mean, squeeze so much so that the kids would crawl under the table to get in and out of their chairs.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
Were you one of the kids crawling in and out?
Yes, I was. And you know, they say that smell is the strongest memory trigger you have. And I mean, to this day, if I walk into a house that smells like my Aunt Louise's house smelled, I think of her immediately. But yeah, those were the best Thanksgivings.
My favorite Thanksgiving was we went to Mexico. We were living in Arizona at the time, and we took our motorhome. Yeah. And we went down to Mexico, and I cooked Thanksgiving turkey in the motorhome.
Oh, wow, I would love that.
On the beach, which was so fun.
Yeah.
And that little tiny oven, which we had to stop on the way to get a new part for, so we almost didn't have Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. But it was fun. Just something totally different.
We did do Thanksgiving at Disney a couple years ago, and that was a lot of fun too, but not like the norm at all. But yeah, an experience.
How about your worst Thanksgiving?
Well, you know, for 20 years I was in the hospitality industry, so I would say living in Atlanta, I worked a double shift for Thanksgiving and fed about 3,000 people.
Yeah, that's not good.
And didn't have Thanksgiving dinner myself at all. I just worked for 16 hours. So yours?
Well, I had a very bad one in my transitioning in my younger days prior to marriage, but I sat at home and ate a tuna fish sandwich.
Why?
Yeah, because nobody was there for me.
Where were you? Where was the family? Why were you alone?
Well, I wasn't married, so I didn't have a family. My one sister had moved to Florida. My one sister was doing something different. I don't remember.
Maybe that's why you have the orphan Thanksgiving now then.
I do. I try to invite as many people as I can for Thanksgiving.
Hey, Kitty, Amber, Lisa, hi. Thanks for joining. Yeah, she's always, anybody that's alone, they go to her house.
My favorite, though, is to invite servicemen.
Yeah.
Who don't have a place to go. But you have to get your request in early, real early.
That's a tradition that I would really like to start doing.
Yeah, I think you have to get it in like October 1st.
Really?
Yeah.
They were just talking about it at church this last weekend. So, yeah, but that's a tradition I would really like to start doing. So you host a big Thanksgiving, obviously.
Sometimes we go away to our sons now that kids are grown.
Yeah. Would you ever consider basing a decision to buy a house on a big event like Thanksgiving or Christmas or graduations or weddings, something like that?
I would, because I do like to entertain, so I like to have a dining room. Not a lot of people, the tradition, I think, people are moving away from dining rooms.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Yeah.
Some of them the bigger houses do have dining rooms and only one living area, but I want to have that. How about you?
I guess I think about I don't mind having just the kitchen dining area and not so much the giant formal dining area, because I kind of like to have the big kitchen that everybody hangs out in, and maybe some help making dinner since I don't get a whole lot of that. But yeah, and then you have to consider, like, for us, we have 3 teenage boys now, and so I think in the next house we want to, we have the big dinners and the kids and the grandkids and everybody coming. Wow, look at all of those little smiley faces you can go in there. Anyways, I would like
glasses on to see them.
I would want to make sure that we had enough parking, because where we live now, parking is super tight. So I would want to make sure that we had enough parking and that the house had enough room in the kitchen to kind of flow and be a good entertainment.
Do you think you'd actually make a decision on whether or not there was good parking? Like if there was a perfect house at the end of a cul-de-sac, which cul-de-sacs are horrible for parking. I don't know that I would. I think that my husband would probably, he's got a lot of big sticking points on his list. So I think I'm going to have to whittle away at those. That might be one of them. Double ovens is always good to have.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I would probably only use them like twice a year, but double ovens I would really, really want. I don't know that would, I would buy the house if it only had one oven though. I mean, yeah. You should plug one in the garage.
What we did in our new house is, it looks like we have double ovens, but we don't, because we have that convection microwave.
Yeah.
So that kind of.
Yeah. But I would actually put an oven in the garage if I really needed it. I mean.
Oh, that's because you're a baker. I'd never think to put an oven in the garage. How about you guys? That's a good question. Yeah. For those of you who are out there listening.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you too, Amber.
Would you ever solely base a house on whether or not it was a good entertaining space?
Janice wants a double microwave too. Not just a double oven, but a double microwave. I love that.
That's a good one.
Awesome.
Do you do a lot of microwave cooking?
The microwave turkey. You should have considered that at the beach in Mexico.
I should have, but the motorhomes don't have microwaves.
Oh, what?
We had an oven. Of course, this was a long time ago, too.
Okay.
So what else? What haven't we covered? What else do you do on Thanksgiving? Do you watch football? Do you play games?
Well, we've always in the past college football. Of course, I'm in a house with an Aggie and a Longhorn. So, we used to watch that game. But now we watch other college football games. So
we're a big football family as well. So we usually watch football, but it's NFL.
Yeah.
And we play a lot of games. We're a big game family. Okay. So we play a lot of board games. Our favorite is Catchphrase. And if anyone hasn't played that, you need to do that. It's great for a bunch of people.
We did that at a game night with her. And I think our youngest was 12 at the time, maybe even 11. And he caught
had a good time
and had a blast with that game. We had to go buy one. Right after that, we went and bought one because
that's funny.
He had such a great time with it.
My favorite thing to do, though, is, I don't know if you do this. Do you go around the table, the Thanksgiving table, and say thank you, what each person is thankful for?
Yes. And I've seen some great ideas on how to do that visually recently.
What is that? Well,
like you can do a tree and then cut out leaves and have people write what they're grateful for and put it on the leaf on the tree. And then there's the jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do the jar, the jar, and you decorate your jar, and everybody writes something down during the month of November, starting on the 1st, and then at Thanksgiving you take them all out and read them. Mm-hmm. I think that's a really cool tradition to start too.
What we've done a couple of times, and everybody rolled their eyes in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I had made up these cards, and I made them up pretty to a little Thanksgiving logo on there.
Yeah.
And just put questions on there. And similar to the questions that we've been asking each other. What was your favorite Thanksgiving? What was your worst Thanksgiving? Those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Who do you miss at Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Just different questions. And so I put the questions in a little jar, and then everybody would just pass the jar around. Or actually I put it in a pretty Thanksgiving bowl.
Yeah. Drop them.
Or
that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
It was good because it was a year when we had a lot of different people at the table that didn't know each other.
Oh, yeah.
So that was just good to get the conversation going. So think about those things during your Thanksgiving.
Like, what's your favorite dish that's not on the Thanksgiving table?
Yeah.
Something like that.
When I have strangers coming to my house, though, I always say, what says Thanksgiving to you?
Right.
Because for me, it's our carrot casserole.
Carrot casserole.
Or our stuffing. Last year, I allowed somebody to bring their own carrot casserole and their own stuffing.
Oh.
And I was panicked thinking.
Wait, they're not watching, right? Was it good? It was good?
It was good.
It was good. Okay.
Not as good as mine.
Oh, well, okay.
But I think our time is almost up.
Okay. Well, hey, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Yeah. And if you have a favorite side dish, would you post that on our pages? I think we both posted that this morning. What's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? So let us know. We just for kicks and grins.
Yeah. Okay. And for anyone that's out there that is a customer or client of ours, and you've bought or sold a house in the past years, doesn't matter what year, how recent.
Exactly.
We are baking pies for you this Thanksgiving, and we are having an event on Tuesday where you can bring some food for the food pantry.
Yeah, bring some candy
and go home with a pie.
Yeah, exactly.
But we do need to know which pie you want.
Yes.
We're making
1886 pecan and pumpkin praline.
Or
half and half. Exactly. She caught me by surprise. Wow. Or half and half. But please let us know today. Email us, text us, call us, message us on Facebook. Let us know today because we got to get those pies in the oven this weekend, and I got to go grocery shopping. So,
okay. Well, thank you all, and we hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving. Although we'll be here next Wednesday as well.
We will be.
And we'll be talking about,
I don't know.
We don't know yet.
Covered in flour, still making pies. Who knows? Anyway, have a great week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.